In this video, we are going to create realistic facial hairs in Photoshop CC 2017 just in minutes. Create beards and mustaches with customizable colors. You can even create your personalized design, or you can use pre-made shapes to build facial hairs. It will be super fun and amazing, so let's jump in Photoshop. Welcome back everyone, my name is Adnan from Tasty Tutorials, and today we will create some amazing beards and mustaches, I mean to say facial hairs with amazing actions. It's a super easy, simple and very fast, and I think it's super real. You cannot even create difference between original and the fake one. So let me just show you before start. And before we start our work, if you did not subscribe my channel, just go to my channel and click on subscribe to get every single updates of my new videos. And there are lots of things coming soon, so I'm just a little bit busy in my project, so that's why I'm a little bit late for uploading my videos. So just click subscribe and let's start our work. This is a simple image. You can see that the beards is and there is no hairs. You can see that on the face. So after running these actions, the result will be look like this. What you think about that? Didn't it amazing? You can even change the color of your these hairs, like his I mean say the head's hairs are white. You can even change this color. You can change both of these colors are separated. You can see that there are a little bit white colors including in that hairs, and there are also hairs, white hairs into these hairs. So you can even control these things. So let's just close this. Let's move to the next one. This is today we will use this one also. So you can see that simple face, and after running our beards, you can see that it will look like this amazing result. You can create your customizable colors, like these hairs are a little bit green or maybe this type of thing, so you can change this color too. So let's move to the next example. Simple boy without hairs. You can see that there is no hairs on the face. Run actions and there is the result. You can create customizable colors. You can create your own shapes, different style of shapes. It all depends on your choice. So let's just close this one, and you can see that in this example you can see that there are little bit hairs in that, so don't be worried about that. We will take a look on this side and these hairs. So run these actions and you will see a amazing result. You can see that the hairs are now available on that side, so you cannot even differentiate between original and the fake one. So this one is amazing. I like this one. So this one you already looked, so we will use today we will use this one also. You can see that there are no hairs on this side. We are focusing on this side. You can see there are a little bit hairs, but this side is completely clean. So run these actions and the final result is this. Look at this amazing result. I love these actions because these hairs are pretty much real. You can even change the intensity, you can change the hair colors, you can change the shape style, you can change everything in these. So you can even change the colors of these hairs. Let me just show you the intensity of these hairs. Like these are, if you think that these are light, maybe these are not so much heavy, so you can even increase the amount of hairs. So if you didn't satisfied with that, you can increase that. If you are not it means satisfied that, increase more. It all on your choice. So you can, if you are not satisfied with these hairs, you can increase them. You can see that it will more visible on this side. So this example, you can take a look on this example. There are no hairs on the face, or we can see there are no mustaches and so no beards. So turn on and there are the hairs, some real created hairs. You can see that amazing. Change the intensity. Look at this. This is the intensive hairs, big hairs, more dark hairs. It all on your choice how you like to use these actions. So let's move to the next example. This example, simple and straightforward. Just select create selection, or these are pre-made, and run these actions, and you will see that this is the result. Intensity, again it we'll talk about intensity. So this is the intensity. You can increase the intensity how you like it, all on your choice. So we have done a lot of examples, so let me just close this one too. We will use three examples, but let's start from this one. So what we'll do is we will simply just delete that to start from very start. So this is a simple image. You can see that there are no hairs on the face, no mustaches, no beards. So the first thing first, when you will download these actions, uh, the actions file will be in zip file, I mean to say .zip file. Just extract that, and there are maybe one pattern file, one brush file, and one action file. So before we start any type of work, we need to load all of these things. So how to load them? Let's start our work. But before loading anything else, let me just tell you one thing, that try to use a high definition image, full high definition image, like 1600 plus image, because this is a path work. Okay, so it will create some little path, that's why it will take a little time to work, but the paths will not work if your image is small or low resolution. So try to use a high definition image, then there will be no error. And sometime if you are running these actions, and the actions are working fine, but the next time you will try them, maybe it could create some errors, that the select command is not available, and this type of error. So don't be worry about that, don't be panic, just close the Photoshop and restart again, and you will see there is no problem using these actions. So let's start our work. Before we start, we need to load them, as I told you. So just go to edit, go to preset and preset manager. Okay, from the preset manager we'll click on load. So when you will navigate that folder, the facial hair folder, there is a brush file which is called facial hair brushes. So click on facial hair brushes and click on load. I already loaded these brushes, so I don't need to load them again. So click on done. Okay, now go to edit, preset manager and preset manager again, and from here just change it to patterns, and from the patterns click on load. And when you will load this, there is a file name facial hair pattern, so click on this and click on load. As I already loaded it, so I don't need to do that again. So click on done. Okay, now need to load the brush action file. So let me just close this one and go to if you don't see this icon, just go to Windows and go to actions, or from these actions click on this side panel, or we can say that this icon, and click on load actions. From these load actions, click on load facial hair Photoshop actions. So click on load, as I already loaded it in Photoshop, so I don't need to do that again. Okay, so click and extract that to downside, and you will see that there are lots of things here, so we will talk about them later. But before running this action, we need to prepare the environment. So what is the main purpose? So make sure that your image is in 8-bit and your image is in RGB and 8-bit channel. Okay, these are important things. And after all, go to image and image size. Your image size should be up to 1600 pixels, but this one is, you can see that 2K and 3K image, so don't be worried about that. This is a pretty much high definition image. So click on OK, and just go to this layer panel, click on this icon and go to panel option, and make sure that there is a check mark on add copy to copied layers and groups. So hit OK. Now we will start our main work. Okay. So there are lots of things, ways to create these facial hairs. There are also pre-made things included in our we can say that beards and mustaches. If you want to create your customized beards, there are customized beards, mustaches. You can see that these are customized already. Look at this, these are already a it means that these are customized shaped, already created shaped shapes. You can use them also, and you can change the beards. These are the pre-made designs already created, so you can use them also, and you can create your own too. So let's start our work. So click on this icon action panel, and click on facial hair and select the facial hair action. click on this drop down and you will see that there are lots of processes. So click play and wait for this process to complete a this step. Okay, so the first step is, now you need to do these steps. Press stop key, paint your beard area or use pre-made beard shapes. For that, go to file, place and open beard shape. What you may need, play press play key. Okay, so here it is saying that you can create your own shapes or you can use pre-made beard shapes. Okay, so stop this, we'll close this one side panel and click on brush. Okay, so the color is already fixed and the hardness is 0%. You can even make it hard, but it will not so well because it will create some edges. So don't be worried about that, just use hard brush, soft brush. It means that the hardness should be 0%. Size doesn't matter, it all adjustable on your choice. So you can design your beards like this one. So this design will not be so amazing, so we will use pre-made design. Okay, so what we'll do is, and we will make some changes, don't be worried about that. So you could be easily identify that how to create your customizable beards design. So at this time we need to load beard, so we'll go to file, place embed, or you can simply just place. And let's just navigate to the customizable design. So there we have facial hairs. Okay, so from here, sorry about disturbance, and now we need to load beard. So we'll go to beard shapes and you will see that there are 5 shapes in our folder. So we can use any of one of them. So we will use this third style. It is more appropriate and amazing. So click on place. Now you can see that obviously it is not we can say that adjustable, or I mean to say fit. So we'll click on simply just stretch this, maybe bigger size a little bit, and from here, now what we'll do is we'll go to right click and click on wrap. Now we will adjust this according to our needs, like it is not fit with our current face, so we'll fit it, make it fit. So like this one. Try to adjust this, don't worry about that, simply just make some experiment, you will be amazingly expert in that. So that's great. Okay, I think we are fine with that. Yes, perfect. So click on check mark to accept these settings. Now you can see that it is not amazingly fit with the face, so we'll simply just right click and rasterize that and click on eraser. Select a hardness of 0%, size it, make it bigger size so we could fit it with according to our needs. So maybe little this type, and remove the extra increased area like this one. Don't worry about that, just remove the area. We will fix it if there is a problem with the these hairs. It's a simple work, don't be worried about that. uh, okay, so it is also increased from this side, so we don't want to increase them from the sides. Great, so good, nice. Now you can see that it's all also overlapping the lips, so we'll simply just remove that. Great, now it looks much better. Okay, so we'll now press brush and make it soft edges from outside. So how we could do that, hardness is 0%, size is 80%, and we will simply just make it little soft from the outside, so the hairs will be look like they are coming from inside to outside. So or maybe these they look some growing hairs. You understand what I am talking about. So good. That's great. From the downside, just increase the sides because we need some hairs on the neck, so it could look more real, like this. Increase this in this way. That's great. Okay, and that's it. I think we are fine with these settings. Okay, now we will increase the opacity to 100%. Okay, keep in mind that if you will hide this up, the hair colors will also dull, so don't be worried about that. Just make it 100%. Now we will click on our action file and click on play action. Don't touch anything else. We will start from this step where it stopped. So click on play button, and the next step is come up, which is saying that now you can need to do these steps. Press stop key, paint your mustaches or area, or use pre-made. Same thing. uh, we will use pre-made mustaches, or you can use your brush tool to use create your own design. So we'll use pre-made, so we'll go to file and go to place embed. Now go back and we'll use mustaches shapes. Now there are 5 shapes in this, so we will use this one, area 3, mustaches area 3. So click on place. Now we will fit it. How we can fit that? We'll simply just right click and click on wrap, but before wrapping it, we'll simply just make it a little edgy, so it could be look like it is have some round on the corner. So right click and wrap. Before wrapping it, we'll simply just increase the sides. Now click on wrap and make sure that this gap comes up in under this nose. So simply just move this into that side, like this one. We will move this to like this one. That's great. Click on check mark and that's it. But you can see that this is not so good, so we'll simply just increase the size of this one and size of this one too, like this. Now rasterize this. But why I'm doing this? Because I want to fill these sides, so we'll simply just use our brush tool and fill little size as I am satisfied with these settings. You can see that, nicely done. Okay, so the basic selection and shapes are done, and now we'll go back to our actions and stop where it stopped. You can see that convert to smart object. Don't touch anything else. Click on play action, and it will take now a little time to grow hairs, so we will wait for this to complete its process. So click on play button and wait for this process to complete its work. Okay, so the process is complete, and you can see that we have made a little mistake, which is this edge. You can see that this edge should come up here. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll simply just press Ctrl Alt and close this group, and we will delete that. Okay, and delete one, two. Turn on visible these shapes. Click on action, and we will click on the second stop. You can see that the first stop is for brush beards, and second stop is for mustaches. So click stop it on convert to smart object, and we will, before we start anything else, we'll simply just go to beard area and make it little small. Why I've done this mistake is that to show you, if you create any type of mistake, don't worry about that. You can do it again. So we'll simply just what is this? Okay, so we are painting with black brush. Don't worry about that. uh, we'll use a red brush. So how we select that? Make it 100%, select a color, and now we'll make it lower, and we'll use eraser. Try a soft brush. So that's it, simple and smart. I think we are about to turn this one, and that's it. Now you can see that it's much better done. So we'll press brush tool and make it a little fit according to our needs. So don't increase the area so much. Oops, sorry. We'll use eraser tool. Brush. This is an extra step, so don't worry about it. It is just for this image because I have done a mistake, so we could fix that. Okay, so you can see that this is also overlapping, so we'll press erase button, erase tool, and simply just undo this thing. Very greatly done. Cool. Now turn on this opacity to 100% and mustaches are already nice. So now what we'll do is we'll simply just go to our action file, and you can see that I have choose the convert to smart on the second stop, one stop and second stop. So click on convert to smart object and click on play action, and we will wait for this process to complete its work. Okay, so the process is complete and this is the amazing and final output. Press Ctrl Alt and we'll close this all groups at once, and now you can have a look. So this is a before and after preview, and amazingly done. I love this one. Okay, so now you can even increase the intensity of these hairs. So I'll click on open this group and you can see that we can increase the intensity more, more, it all on your choice. So we'll use less intensity because it looks more real than extra intensity. So we'll maybe opacity should be down. That's great. Now what we will do is we want to change the colors of these and these mustaches. You can see that the hairs are not absolutely look like same. So we will, you can see that there is a top file which is a smart object, which is written on that is uh, change color here, make double click on thumbnail. So simply just what we'll do is we'll simply just click and double click on this thumbnail, and there is a separate file open. You can see that with beards and mustaches. So click on this color of mustaches. You can see that. Let me just open the site. You can now read out everything. From here we can change the mustaches color. Before we do that, let's just pick a sample one of the hair colors. So click on this foreground color and we will select this a little green. Okay, that's cool. Now we'll move to the mustaches and we'll double click on this one and click on this. It will select this color and click on OK. Same thing for all of these layers. We'll do this step rapidly on all these uh, layers. It will not take so much time. We have created the main thing. We just need to change the colors. Great. Quick, as fast as you can. And I think we are about to close, so we are done. Okay, so close this one and this one. Okay, now press Ctrl S to save this one and go back to this, and our beard color is changed. So let me just show you before and after preview. This is the original color when we created, and this is the color of our given hairs. So how it looks, amazing or not? Okay, I know you like this one. Okay, so let's move to the next example and we will use this one. So this is amazingly done. So we'll delete all of these things, and I think the two examples are enough for us. So we'll close this and close this one too. Okay, so you can see that there are no hairs on this side and on this side. So we'll simply just create our own pre-made. So create, we don't need to create anything else. Before start, you can see that if your hair, if your layer should be in other name, you can see that layer 0. So we'll just simply go to layers, new, and background from selected layer. Now click on this play button and click on select your facial hair Photoshop action and click on play button, and it will stop on the first stop, which is saying that press top key, paint your beard area. Okay, so we need to create a beard. So now we will use a customizable, we will create our own design. So simply just select it. A red color is already selected, brush is already selected, hardness is 0%, size is 50%, 50 pixels, and we will draw our desired mustaches. So don't worry about that. This is the basic design. It looks terrible at the first moment. but let it be completed. Don't be panic because I am not a good artist, especially in these type of things. So good. So play these with these beard and mustaches. Create your own pre-made design, customizable designs. Okay, great, 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 great. Very nice. Now I am trying to getting the area. Wow. Okay, size it down a little bit, and we want this side so nice. Okay, so on this side I also want a little hairs, so we will draw a little shape on this side. Now time to draw our, mustaches. So but not, we don't need to do that on this step because the layer is separate for the mustaches and beards. So this is the basic design I have done with that, and I think I am fine with this. Now click on our action and simply just wait stopped and click on play button, and it will create a second stop, which is paint your mustaches. So stop this one, and now what we'll do is we'll paint our mustaches. So how we do that? Simple. Play with this, don't be worry about that. If there is something wrong, you can do again. Size it smaller, and I think I am fine with that. Yes, great. Okay, so let's just select the beard one. Okay, now I am greatly satisfied with these settings. So these are separate and these are separate. Now we'll simply just select our top layer, which is mustaches area, because we have stopped this on second stop. So now we'll play action and wait for the process to complete its work. Okay, so the process is completed, and this is the final result with beards and mustaches. Simple. And press Ctrl Alt and close this one. And now we want to change the color of this. So how we do change that? Simple, as I already discussed with you. Just click on this top layer, which is smart object, double click on that, and you will see the hair's color. But before we do that, we need a sample of the color. So we have a sample. I think we should go with this color. No, 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 no. A little bit darker. Yeah, there we have. So okay, go to the mustaches, double click on that, click on play button, or we can say that the foreground layer, click, sample this here, do it quick, hit okay. Simple, simple, simple. And I know you like this one because it looks really really real and amazing, and I'm gonna love this because it looks amazing and have a great output. It creates long hairs according to the face. So we have done this one, and close and close. Now press Ctrl S, save this, and let's go back, and you will see that these hair colors. So let me just before and after preview. This is the before and this is after. Okay, so there are low mustaches, So simply just you can see that increase the intensity and press brush, select the foreground color as black, size it up and select a round soft brush and paint over it. So the reason is that I just want to apply on the mustaches, so that's increased. And this is it, what we have done in that. I hope you like this tutorial, and if you like this video, please make sure to subscribe my channel and to be up to date. And you can free download these actions, the link is given in the description bar. Just watch this video carefully because you will learn a lots of things in that video. And we will meet in our next video. Never stop and keep learning.